Hello everyone. Today I am going to tell you about HacktoberFest. HacktoberFest is a month-long collaboration of open source software run by DigitalOcean in partnership with GitHub and Twilio. And to get a t-shirt, they require you to submit 5 pull requests to any open source repository that is hosted on GitHub. And it is not only limited to the projects that are listed on the HacktoberFest website. You can commit and submit PRs to any open source repository as long as you are following the guidelines and the details that they have mentioned. So if you want to know more about it, just go to the FAQ section and you will read the questions and the answers to it. So what I'm going to teach you today is how can you submit a proper pull request to a repository. So I will search for projects, and if you open the HacktoberFest page, and there is a button that says start hacking. So just press that button and log in with your GitHub account, and that's it, you are registered with HacktoberFest. Now the second thing you have to do is explore the repositories that are listed on the website. If you can contribute to any of it, just open it and read about the issues. So there is a button that says browse more on GitHub. If you click that button, you will be redirected to another page on GitHub, which will list lots of issues that you can work on and choose from. So, or you can find any open source repository based on your interest. You can choose the language of the repositories and lots of it. So I will choose a project which is called QCM, and it's a questionnaire type of thing for kids and for parents, and they need a readme file. So I found this project and I want to contribute to it. So I will be working on this repository and submitting a PR to this repository. So the first thing you have to do is you go to the repository, you click the repository and you will see issues on it, and just click on the issue. If you don't know what to do, just click on the issues tab and you will see lots of issues mentioned already by someone else for you. But if you want to find out issue and submit a PR against it, that's fine too. You can also do that. So just click on the issues. What I will do, the first thing is I will click on the fork. It will fork the repository under your GitHub account, and once you have it cloned or forked, you can start working on it right away. you can clone the repository in your local computer. So I will clone it now, and then once you have cloned it, you can start editing it. So what I will do is I will clone the repository and then open up my editor. And here I have to edit the readme file. So for editing the readme and for putting the details, I know the first thing that I have to do is, so I should be sharing this information with anyone who wants to use my project. The first thing I have to do is know that it's a Node.js project. So the first thing you need is Node.js, and after that you have to run npm install to install any dependencies that are mentioned in the package.json. And once those dependencies are installed, the next thing is to run the project. So I know all these details, so I will be copying a template file from any other open source project which is also based on Node.js and modifying it for this project. So I have this readme.md file from another project. I'll copy it, the content of it, and I will paste it and then start replacing. I will fast forward the video. Here I'm going to make commit so that the files are up there on my repo and I can check it. My PR seems to be ready because the readme is structured. So next, the thing is, I have pushed my changes to my fork of the repository, the main repository. Now I have to go to the main repository. now is the time to submit the PR, the actual PR that will count against the HacktoberFest. So I'm going to the repository again, and I will click the pull request button. So I will click that, and as soon as I click it, it will take me to another window where I can compare any other branch with master and then update it, then create a PR against it. But since I'm not part of this repository yet, so I am working on my fork, so I will be using this compare across forks link to have my version of the repository listed. So as soon as I click the button, I see that there is a list of repositories that I see, and I have to find out mine. So mine is the latest fork, and it is the second one in the list. So in the title, I mentioned added the link to the issue that I'm fixing in this PR. So that's a good practice too. And I will be adding some description, and then let's click the create pull request button. Now my pull request is up and ready for review, so I will wait and see when they have any comments or something. They can just let me know, and I will fix and then submit it again. So that's it. That's how a pull request works. Hope you learned something, and hope you will be competing for your t-shirts. And it's not about just the t-shirt. You should be more conscious about developing yourself in a more professional way rather than competing for t-shirts. So just promote the culture of open source, because trust me, it is very, very, very helpful. It will make you a better professional in whatever you are doing. Either it is JavaScript, it is Python, it is PHP, or whatever language you are working in, you can contribute to the open source, and it will pay back at some point. So best wishes, best of luck. Hope you learned something, and take good care of yourself. Bye bye.